There are most times that we are trying to tell our people, the African people, that the Bible was used as a major tool to destroy Africa. And there is this new generation of Christians who have come who think they know everything but don't understand anything.
Greetings, family. This is Sethoo SSK speaking, and as you have all seen, I am responding to our brother Lifestone Gh. Okay, I saw this video on Facebook, and where Lifestone was once again blaming everything on the Bible, and that is what I don't get. Okay, these guys, they want to blame everything on the Bible. So I watched the video, and then he was demanding people to come and respond to his video. So I decided, okay, let me give it a try, okay? Because I know whatever I would say, it is not going to fit. It's not going to sit with some people. So I'm just going to give it a try and try to respond to Lifestone Gh. It is not fair for you to blame everything on the Bible. Okay, sometimes I don't know why. Is it because of the animosity that you have for the Bible? You think you have to always tarnish the Bible? And then sometimes by doing so, and these guys don't really sit down and listen to themselves, because they have the one focus. Their focus is to bring the Bible in everything that they want to say, okay? Because that is what will gain the attention. But I understand you have questions for the Bible. You can question the Bible. I'm not saying you cannot question the Bible, but trying to bring everything that somebody did or somebody does that you say is the fault of the Bible, that is wrong. That is not fair, okay? Let's listen to Lifestone Gh and then analyze what he's about to say. Let's analyze it, okay? We are addressing the message, not the messenger himself. So let's start.
There are most times that we are trying to tell our people, the African people, that the Bible was used as a major tool to destroy Africa. And there is this new generation of Christians who have come who think they know everything but don't understand anything. Come and refute our claims and be saying everything that they like.
Okay, the first point here is Lifestone was saying the Bible was used as a major tool to destroy Africa. Okay, and which could be true, but that has nothing to do with the Bible itself. And by that, I mean something can be good, and somebody can take that good thing and misuse it. That doesn't mean that good thing was bad. Okay, for instance, somebody getting an education, going to school, learning, okay, and becoming a doctor. Becoming a doctor, knowing how the human body functions and everything. He has this knowledge to help his people. He wanted to help his community. But after gaining the knowledge, he's using it. Now he's kidnapping children, operating them, cutting their livers and their hearts, and selling them in black market. Okay, so the education is not a bad thing, but the person who is misusing the education is the bad person. That you get the point. Let me use this because these guys know if you use our ancestors, they will like it. They like it more. Okay, let's say our ancestors have a certain knowledge which was used to help the people. Let's say there was a native doctor, and this native doctor managed to learn the kind of leaves and herbs in the bush, in the forest. So you can take this kind of tree leaves, and these tree leaves, you combine them, and then you will get this, and this will help you when your eyes are swelling, or this will help you when you have running stomach. This will help you. And this native doctor compiled all sorts of medicines and put it in one book. The purpose of the book is to help the community. And then somebody from outside saw that book, took that book, and then he misused the book. He put certain things in the book, and then he used it on people, and it had a bad effect on those people. Does that mean the book the native doctor preserved or wrote was bad? No, you will say no. But the person who took it is the bad person. So yes, somebody can take something good and misuse it. Somebody can go and buy a car. The purpose of the car was to make it easy on us. We can travel very far. We can carry our loads. It helps us. But somebody can take the car and drive through a huge crowd of people just to harm them. The car is not a bad thing here. It's the person. Okay, so yes, in the point, he's right. But some people are misusing the Bible right now as I'm speaking. They say they are enlightening people, but it's for their own gain. Some people are saying they are pastors, they want to help people to get salvation, but it's for their own gain. And the Bible is against that. The Bible teaches that anyone who uses the godliness, the scriptures, the Bible, okay, as a gain for himself, you leave that person alone. Don't follow that person. So the Bible is against that. Okay, so what he is saying, in a way, he is correct, but that doesn't mean the Bible is false. That means you have to deny the Bible. No, it's not fair. Okay, let's continue.
Today I want to touch on this important Bible chapter, Genesis 11. I call it the Genesis 11 code.
Lifestone, he is calling it Genesis 11 code. Okay, you can call it whatever you call it, but it has no value. Nobody cares what you call something in the Bible. Okay, the Bible speaks for itself. Okay, so let's continue.
Okay, once upon a time in Genesis 11, there were people living in a particular location. They were so united that they speak one language, did everything together, and this unity made them very strong.
Therefore, please be careful. Listen to what he's saying, and that's what I meant with when sometimes because they want to criticize the Bible, they don't analyze what they are saying themselves. Okay, so what made these people, what he's saying here, Genesis 11, what made them united was one language. One language. He is blaming everything on the Bible, right? What happened to our ancestors, the Africans? He is blaming it on the Bible. Now he just said what made these people united was one language. Before colonization, did Africa have one language? Did Ghana have one language? Did we Ghanaians have one language? No, we didn't. So you see the point, the basis, the fundamentals of his argument is not even, we can't even stand on it. Because the people in the Bible, they had one language. But you are saying the Bible came to destroy Africa, but we did not have one language when they came. We were not united with one language. Let's continue.
Then there was this God who saw that no, this thing was threatening. How can people be united? Even the God stated in the book that this is the old beginning of what they can do with this unity. They will be so powerful that the God feared how they would be. So the God decided to go down there, cause confusion among these people so that he can scatter them across the earth. And he did. Using the language barrier, he went there, caused confusion, changed everyone's language so that before us you cannot understand what I'm saying, then we find our way, we part.
Okay, so that is what happened in the Bible, okay? After the flood of Noah. This was after the flood of Noah, so people existed before. And these people, in Genesis, let me put it on the screen so people will see what I mean, okay? The purpose of those people trying to build that city there, and let me put it on the screen. That is what I say. Sometimes somebody will say something, you don't know the context, and he might sound convincing, okay? So the purpose for them trying to build this city, according to the Bible, okay? Verse number 4, Genesis 11, verse number 4. Then they said, come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heaven, so that we may make a name for ourselves. Otherwise, this is the point, okay? Otherwise, we will be scattered over the face of the whole earth. So they didn't want to be scattered over the face of the whole earth. And that was going contrary to the plans of God. Okay? So that is the reason why. Bible says so. That is the reason why. So God brought this confusion in languages so that they will be scattered. Okay, so that's what the Bible is saying. You don't have to accept it, but that is what the Bible is saying. So the Lord scattered them from there all over all the earth and stopped them building the city. So the purpose was for them to scatter the earth. That is what the Bible is saying. Okay, when you look at Genesis chapter 9, verse number 1. Okay, this is what God said before, and these people were going against. Okay, so this is what God said before. Then God blessed Noah. Then God blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, be fruitful and increase in numbers and fill the earth. Okay, that's what God has already said to Noah's children, or to Noah, bless Noah. Verse number 7, it says also something like, as for you, be fruitful and increase in numbers, multiply on the earth and increase upon it. Okay, so there are verses in the Bible which I see this and I'll go, okay, this is the plan of God. These people didn't want to obey. They wanted to stay at the one place, okay? And if they stay at one place, and they will be doing the same thing that the people used to do before the flood came. So God separated and brought these languages. That is what the Bible is saying, okay? So the point Lifestone is making, Lifestone is trying to say, they had one language. The point of Lifestone is, okay, they had one language and God didn't like it. So God brought confusion so that they will have many languages and then they will not understand each other. And that is the Bible. I don't know, sometimes I don't know the logic here. So now he's using this, that those who brought us the Bible, the colonial rulers, the masters, they use the same logic. But they came to us, we already had different languages. We didn't have one language like they used to have. You are saying they use the logic of the Bible. Let's continue. So you get a point here. It fails totally, because the Bible, they had one language. When the people came to Africa, we did not have one language. Even in Ghana alone, how many languages do we have? I can't even mention. Let's continue.
This same code was what was used in the Berlin Conference in 1884 to 1885 to divide Africa.
You see, this same code, the code of what? Language barrier. That is what he's claiming here. The same code of language barrier. But when these people came, we did not have one language for them to use the same code on us. And this is what I like about, you see, what he just said about the Berlin Conference. I didn't know anything about Berlin Conference, but through this video, now it made me go and search what is the Berlin Conference. There is always a way to learn. There is, because whatever you know, somebody knows better than you. So sometimes it is good for people to interact. That is not a matter of you are my enemy or something. And when I went and did a little bit research about the Berlin Conference, it has nothing to do with so that the people will not understand whatever. It is these greedy people. They want to share Africa for themselves. It was for themselves so that they will know which part is my own. You see now, so they went to do this conference because they are already fighting over Africa. So they want to know which portion is mine. This portion is yours, maybe France. This is German. This is from whatever. They are dividing Africa for themselves. It has nothing to do with us. They were dividing it for themselves so that everybody will know his territory. You get a point? And we didn't have one language when they came. So the people, so even think about this, okay? Think about this. So in Ghana alone, we didn't have one language. So according to his logic, according to Lifestone's logic, one language will unite us, right? So when the Europeans took over, let's say England, Britain took over Ghana, and they gave us English. So one language, if we use only one language, which is English, that will unite Ghana, right? That will be uniting Ghana, right? Because before they came, we were not united. We have many languages, and according to you, having many languages will not unite us. So when we use the logic that you are using, one language unites and different languages does not unite. So one language in Ghana, which will be English, according to the colonial, they wanted us to use English. That means the English will unite us, right? Is that what you're saying? You see what I mean? They use this kind of logic for the Bible, but when you question them now, I will be the hater right here. I am the one. They will say I'm defending the slavery. You are. Let's continue.
The British, the French, the Portuguese, the German actually played God with Africa. They were the God. They came, saw this united Africa.
You hear? They came and they saw united Africa with one language. Did they come to see united Africa with one language? I don't get it. Even before they came, Ghana itself was not united. Were there not wars between the tribes? Were there not slaves? Were there not people capturing the Ashanti Kingdom will capture and the Fanti people will enslave them? Were there not wars? Where was the unity? You see, there are in history, I don't know much. I don't know much. Okay, that sometimes because I am limited, I don't know too much. I am not no. I'm a simple guy. Okay, because I know little, and if you know little, okay, and somebody who presents himself of knowing too much, okay, they can easily convince you, because you would think they know what they are saying. United Africa. So how were they united when there was different languages? How were they united when there were wars between them? The reason why they started trading guns, you see now, according to history, guns were imported by the British, by the Europeans. They brought guns and they saw how powerful guns, useful guns are, and that is why because they wanted to gain more territory, the kings over there. So they were not united. They were they were fighting each other too. But you see what he's saying? The United Africa. Now let me go back small. Let me go back.
Played God with Africa. They were the God. They came, saw this united Africa, and decided to divide Africa into regions using this language barrier so that they could rule over us.
You hear what he's saying? But the reason this conference happened, because they have already gained control. They wanted to divide it for themselves, so that everybody, the name that he mentioned, everybody will know his territory. That is the whole conference that was all about. People will know their territory. The Americans will know this is the Britain will know this is our place, and this one the Portuguese, and this is that is all about. So he's making it as if I don't know how to. Sometimes you say I'm limited. English is not my language. It just all affected us. I'm not saying it is a good thing what they did. I'm not saying anything. But the logic that he's trying to blame it on the Bible, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. To blame these two on the Bible.
And this is what they did. So they divided Africa among themselves. They take one British colony, surround it with bunch of Francophone colonies, in order that we might not be able to communicate with them in case we want to break loose.
Okay, so you get his logic. You take the English colony, and then your border will be a French colony, so that you know. But before they came, were we united? Did we have one language where it united all Africans as one? I don't get it. I don't get the logic here. So the British colony that took over the place where they speak only English, according to your logic, that means if they were successful to impose English on us, that will make us one unity, right? Because now we're speaking one language. Language is a thing everybody can learn. So one language will help us, right? Even right now in the Ashanti Kingdom, there you have people, they speak the same language, they speak the same Ashanti, but they are still not united. They don't speak English. I don't blame everything on the Bible. Don't blame. This is not. It's not even fair. The whole point is, don't blame everything on the Bible, because the logic that you were using here, it is as if Ghanaians or Africa had one language, and they were united so strong that there was nothing. There was not like civil war. People were not. Slaves were not there. Slaves were there before the colonial rulers came. Kings had captives. Suini told me there were 4 types of slaves before the colonial came. War captives, slaves who have been thieves. Okay, he mentioned 4. I've forgotten them. So what do you mean? Were the slaves, were they Africans too? Yes, but they were not their own people. They were the people of other people. They were slaves from other people. Okay.
Because if I speak English and I go to a Francophone to actually tell him we should unite, it's not going to work because of the language differences. This is what they did. This is how they destroyed Africa using this same Bible. I'm not even going to the Negro Bible or anything. Let's just stick to the Genesis 11 story.
You see now, so he said this is how they destroyed Africa using the same Bible. The Bible, they had one language. They had one language. When they came to Africa, Africa didn't have one language. And now they are trying to give us one language. So the whole Ghana. So he's trying to make the whole Africa like a country. You see now, he's trying to make like Africa was a country, and then we have one language, and we were all united. It wasn't like this. Even in Ghana alone, we did not have one language in Ghana alone. So they did whatever they did, which was bad. I'm not here to justify that it was good. I'm not saying that. But it has nothing to do with the Bible.
See how everything played out until today. This division has cost us our unity, because why? The African unity is a threat to these people.
So the division that they made a part of Africa colonized by English people and French people and Portuguese people, that has divided us, but not the languages that we had before. Not that before they even came, there were wars between us. No, that is what I mean. We don't want to take responsibility of anything. We don't want to see what our ancestors did before. We want to blame everything on the Bible. It is like before the Bible came, there was no tribal wars in Ghana or in Africa. There was no different languages. There was only one language. The whole continent of Africa was speaking one language. They were so united. And then these people came and they brought various and different languages. Is that what you are saying? Yeah, let's be fair.
Because once you are united, you gain strength. Once you are united, people cannot fight against you. So they made sure they use this Bible to actually make this thing possible. And we are telling our people, a black man, you cannot serve a God that was given to you by your slave master.
You see now, so he said they're using the Bible, but according to what I read before about this conference, okay, Berlin conference, it has no the Bible. What does it get to do with the Bible? Okay, Christianity was in Africa before the colonization. These people, when you read the King Leopold letter, okay, that is what I said before. The book is good, and somebody misusing the book doesn't make the book bad. Doesn't make the book bad. Somebody can take a good message from somewhere and misinterpret it, misuse it for his propaganda, for his gain. It doesn't mean the message was bad. Okay, so if they brought the book to us, even if they brought the book to Africa and misuse it for their own gain, and later on we found out that they were misusing the book for their own gain, just like some people are doing right now. Today, they have misusing the Bible for their own gain. The beneficiary is them. Who is benefiting them? So they are telling you what to do and what not to do, and why the Bible is not good, but they are the beneficiary. Okay, so that is simple. It doesn't make the book is bad. And then the slave master, you see, Christians don't follow King Leopold. Christians don't follow somebody. We follow what is in the Bible itself. Jesus is our leader, the shepherd. So what if you want to like criticize anything, did Jesus own any slaves? No. So what do you mean? Jesus didn't own any slave. Okay, Jesus is not like Muhammad. According to the Quran, Muhammad owned slaves. Jesus no slaves. Okay, so you can't say because somebody was bad using some. It's like because someone had a bad Ghanaian friend, okay, and they did something bad. Now all Ghanaians are bad or something. I don't know how to. I mean, who said the men can't say we say, but I hope say you get a point. Okay.
How is this possible? Think, African. Think.
So that was the end of the video. Okay, so Lifestone Gh, let me say in conclusion here, okay, I don't think it is fair for you to blame everything on Africa, everything on the Bible. First of all, when they came, we already had our languages. We didn't have one language like what the Bible is saying. We didn't have one. We have languages. When they came, we were not united as you claim. When they, you see, even in Ghana alone, the history is there already. So don't pretend and act like it is the Bible fault, and then they use the logic of God. Like we were united, we had one language, and they have to come and bring us different languages. We had our languages. So even if they impose English on us, okay, so that will mean a portion of Ghana, a portion of West Africa or Ghanaians, we will have one language. That should have united us too, right? I don't get the logic, okay? Sethoo SSK, we address the message to me, okay? These people who came, the colonial rulers, they did horrible things, they did bad things. As a Christian, we believe that they will have their punishment on the day of resurrection. As you, as a non-believer, they have free. They are just like you. You will die and then you will go just like them. That is you believe. That is what you believe. There is no punishment for them. According to you, me, I have a belief. Say in my belief, they will receive punishment. Okay, so which one is even logically sensible to believe that these people, they have free, nothing will happen to them? They are just like you. There is no difference between you and them. When you die, you are equal. You are equal. That is what you believe in. Okay, so if you, whatever they did it, nothing. Sethoo SSK, kindly share this video for us, invite people, tag people. We will address a lot of videos like this, because I have seen some people, they just want to criticize the Bible. They just want to criticize the Bible sometimes with no actual punchline in it. Okay, they just want to criticize, and some people will also push it. They say because it's an agenda. So I will do more videos like this and try to explain things to people. Okay, Lifestone, maybe you don't accept the Bible, you don't like the Bible, it's okay, but don't put every blame on the Bible. Maybe you should go, what was going on before the Bible came. That is what you should educate people about. Suini, okay, educate people about what was going on before the Bible came. That is what we want to learn from you guys. Sethoo SSK, kindly subscribe to the channel. Facebook, Sethoo SSK, YouTube, Sethoo SSK, TikTok, Sethoo SSK. Join the family, okay? Sethoo SSK. It's here for bye.
Do it for the truth, I don't do it for the crowd. They get mad at me cause I'm